Okay, we got a drawing up here of this hole that we're going to drill, and it's going to be 1.5 inches from the edge, and this is the edge, like right here, this angle iron, and this represents one leg of the angle iron. So I got to drill a hole 30 inches from the end. So 30 inches, 1.5 inches from this edge right here. This is the edge. This is a piece of angle iron. This is the edge right here I'm talking about. 1.5 inches. So right where those two lines meet, that's where we're going to drill. Okay, here's the problem
this little pipe that used to be here broke off. And I talked about this in the last video, and that little pipe is right here. Well, this is not going to work for me. So what I'm going to do here is, I've got enough skills I can make something that will bolt on to here, and then I will use silicone or epoxy to fill the gap. Okay, so here we are back at this table so I can trim this plastic up. Take all this plastic off of here. We don't need it. Oh, we're going to need this mark on here. Okay. So I've got my 3 reference points here. All right. Just cut this off. Right there. We don't need all that. Okay, now I'm going to have to figure out how this is going to work. One of the things that you can do when you have 2 sides like this is to make small points in it. Okay, this isn't going to have to be perfectly white. Alright, now, got the piece of aluminum. I'll take this, make another template. It's not going to hurt this old kitchen knife. This is just an old steak knife. It's not going to hurt it to make some reference points on here. First of all, I'm going to make some reference points with the point of the knife where this border is, right here. Now cut your template. Okay, here's my template. Try to match it up with what you drew earlier. And that looks pretty good. And I'm basically wanting this to wrap around this area. Now I'm just taking my marker and marking the bottom of this so I can cut it a little bit more. Okay, here's the template that I made, and I traced it onto this paper, and now I'm trying to find something that'll match that radius, and I believe this is going to work. And so I'm going to cut a section out of this with my Sawzall right here, and then we'll try that. going to take my white paint pen and make 2 marks where I want this piece of plastic. Okay, I got my torch ready to go. Okay, so this didn't work exactly how I wanted it to, but I pressed this on with this lighter because that's the only thing I had in my pocket. All right, now we'll take a look at it. I had to be careful I didn't drop the torch or something like that. And the mark I made, always make some sort of reference mark because you will be happy later. And it really worked out well. This piece here is exactly where I want it. It did turn the back of it black, which I'm going to take care of by sanding it. Okay, now in this explanation, this is the one I just formed. This one is going to go on top of it. I'm going to glue the two together, but right now I'm going to heat this one, and this one's going to be cold, and this one's going to be hot, and I'm going to press the two together. These pliers are working perfectly. I want to heat it just enough so that it will bend easily, and then it will bend to the shape of this cold one. I'll just hold it there for a couple minutes. Sanding does two things. First of all, it prepares the surfaces to be joined together, and this sandpaper, I don't know what grit it is. I would say it's around 120. Now there is a little indentation here. When I press this lighter onto the plastic, it made a little bit of an indentation, but it's not going to be critical. As long as you get these two surfaces clean. And this one, it's got a little brown on it because that's where I use the torch on it. I probably will not get it perfectly clean, and I probably will not get it perfectly flat or perfectly free of scratches or something like that.
but it will work because I've done this method before. Okay, now these two go together. I did not mark it. I should have, how they are oriented, but I'm going to have to figure that out while I shut off the camera.